Your 20s are supposed to be the best years of your life, right? But let me ask you this. Are you setting yourself up for success, or are you making mistakes that'll cost you years of progress? I know, because I've been there. I made some massive financial mistakes in my 20s, mistakes that I paid for well into my 30s. But here's the thing, you don't have to. Stick with me, and I'll show you the 5 biggest financial traps I fell into, and how you can avoid them. Mistake number 1, living on credit like it was Monopoly money. I was swiping my card for everything. Dinners, clothes, trips, thinking, I'll figure it out later. Spoiler alert, later came faster than I thought. And when it did, I was drowning in high-interest debt, paying hundreds each month just to cover the interest. Here's what they don't teach you in school. Credit card companies aren't your friends. They're billion-dollar businesses built to profit from your lack of financial discipline. And guess what? I was the perfect customer. Fun fact, when your credit card company calls you their most valued customer, it's not a compliment, it's a warning. Mistake number 2, not saving with a purpose. I had a habit of saving money, but then dipping into it whenever I wanted something shiny and new. Instead of growing my savings, I was playing a game of financial whack-a-mole. Every time I saved, something would pop up to drain it. Here's the lesson. Your savings account isn't a slush fund, it's your safety net. If you don't respect it, you'll always feel like you're starting from scratch. And speaking of saving, this brings me to my next mistake. Thinking saving was enough, which leads us to mistake number 3, not investing. I avoided investing because I thought it was risky. But here's the irony. Not investing was the riskiest decision I made. While my savings sat in a low-interest account, inflation quietly ate away at its value. And all the while, people who started investing young were growing their money like it was on steroids. Quick question, do you know how much $200 a month could turn into over 30 years? Stick around, I'll share the answer at the end, and trust me, it'll blow your mind. Mistake number 4, spending to impress. I wasted thousands trying to keep up with friends who seemed to have it all together. Fancy dinners, designer clothes, the latest gadgets. But here's the truth no one talks about. Most people are financing their perfect lifestyle with debt. I wish I'd learned sooner that saying no isn't a sacrifice. It's an investment in your future. And that brings me to the last and possibly most important mistake, not investing in myself. In my late 20s, I finally realized that the best investment wasn't in stocks or real estate. It was in me. Skills, knowledge, and personal growth have a return on investment that's unmatched. If you want to earn more, live better, and create opportunities, you have to start with yourself. So there you have it, the 5 biggest mistakes I made in my 20s. Living on credit, saving without purpose, avoiding investing, spending to impress, and not investing in myself. But here's the thing, mistakes are only failures if you don't learn from them. You have the power to make smarter decisions starting right now. And speaking of smart decisions, have you ever wondered how compounding can turn small actions into monumental results? Trust me, you need to see this. Click on my next video about the power of compounding. It's the game changer that'll put your financial future on fast forward.